Hey there all, this is Digital Apocalypse of YouTube, and you're wondering, oh, this is the guy right here, right? Who is he, and why do I give a fuck? To frankly tell you, I don't care. I realized I never really show my face on my YouTube account, but that's about to change. But, yeah, let me tell you what's going on. I'm gonna, for once, probably do something. What I mean by that is I'm gonna do like an opinion or a rant piece every once in a while when I feel to do it. Whatever it be, depends, whatever I decide. And, you're probably wondering why you do this. It's probably because I'm bored and I need to actually not have such a damn dead set excuse of a YouTube account. And I like speaking my mind from time to time, so let's get to it. What will today's subject be? Aha. Well, actually, today's subject will be David Carradine. He died yesterday. Today's the 5th. He died on the 4th of June. And it was originally supposed to be like suicide. But as I found out later, from reading through the lines, it was more than suicide. I'll get that in a bit. When I heard that he died, I at first thought, oh my, it must have been old age. May God rest his soul. But then I, was ignorantly assuming that until I read later. I mean, a minute or two later, in, the article that someone linked to me, that he died of suicide. I was like, oh shit! Kung Fu, my childhood hero? He killed himself? What the fuck's up with that? That ain't fucking what a, karate sensei person would do. What the fuck's that shit? I mean, Kung Fu. He ain't fucking karate, he's doing Kung Fu. But, I was not too happy to hear that. It's like, the coward's way out. Grasshopper, what the fuck you thinking? But then I find out later, hearing the context of details, that he was naked, in the closet hung, in Bangkok, Thailand, for the, where he's shooting a movie at, or whatever, called Street, or whatever the hell it was, Stretch. I don't even fucking remember the name of what it was. I was just hearing what he died of, around what set of the movie he was working on, whatever. But, he was, all those details of thinking, wait a minute. Naked in the closet, hung? That doesn't sound like suicide. And later I hear his family said something. It was an accident. It wasn't suicide. I'm like, uh-oh, where have I heard that before? Uh-oh, back in 1997 or so, with Micheal Hutchens of INXS. Yes, that guy, he died having a belt around his neck, and then he was naked. He was trying to get off too. Being the guy for INXS, you think he'd bang up groupies or some shit. I guess that wasn't the case. Maybe they're not in their prime then. That was back in later 90s. But, yeah, he died of that autoerotic asphyxiation too, and that's why probably one of the few cases known of it was someone, supposedly sort of famous. But Carradine, he's 72. That motherfucker had a kinky side. Kinky ass side, man. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm kind of like embarrassed and ashamed, and that this guy I used to watch on TV on Kung Fu and thought was awesome in Killbill, playing Bill, was getting off. His 72-year-old ass get off while having a rope around him, and it mishap happened, he died, strangled him. Damn, man. It's embarrassing. It is also kind of amusing in a sick way. Try not to laugh about it, but it's just weird. He didn't just have a rope around his neck, I heard. He had it around his penis too. So the tense pressure of the neck and penis caused him probably to want to ski over the wall or some shit. But yeah, I'm just surprised. Besides that non-serious nonsense just beforehand, it's just, who would have thunk? That, David would have died of autoerotic asphyxiation. Gonna try to hold any jokes I got about that back, but yeah, man, I thought he'd die of old age, and then the suicide thing was a shock, but to have it be an accidental like suicide from having your junk wrapped up in a rope as well as your neck to hopefully cut blood flow off so you can get off and then release yourself upon when you're when it gets to the point where you need some air, and then hence the all over the wall skeeting, yeah. But you know, basically getting pleasure off that. You know, I don't know. I can't say I haven't done it. And I won't try it. I mean, there was a case a while back out here in California where they found a 15-year-old dead in a tree. He accidentally hung himself. This is, I guess, a common trend with people that, I guess, you're doing it wrong. I mean, the people are just doing it wrong, or it's something that's hard to manage, maybe. I don't know. Is it really hard to not accidentally hang yourself doing that, you know? I mean, it was happened to Micheal Hutchens, has happened to normal people in real life who have done this. Happened to David Carradine just a day ago. I won't attempt that shit, I never would. That's some freaking crazy shit. It's also one that you could accidentally have a horrible, embarrassing, shameful death that your family would have a hard time explaining to anybody else without any shame or possible dark laughter from, the people who hear about it, Well, I was hoping if, David were to die, David Carradine, it would be, some awesome kick-ass way. You'd hope, other people like Chuck Norris or Steven Seagal or Chow Yun-Fat, Jackie Chan or whatever, Jet Li, when their time comes, you'd hope they would die in a badass way. Some kick-ass type of maybe possible, or just a death that's normal, or type of, agonizing death where they stay strong and all that. With their whole strong, headstrong type of, way, the way a dragon, Bruce Lee. You just gotta keep it going. Determined. Don't let the pain get to you. You fight the pain. Don't let the pain fight you and beat you down to a pulp. But it looks like David Carradine, died by accident in a very awkward way. And he's not alone, but damn. It's just, yeah. Well, at least he died with a sensational death. Oh God, I did not just say that. His death, at least he, I should shut up. He got pleasure from his, his last breath. Hey, don't look at me, I should shut up. It's too soon, I guess, right? Oh, it's the internet. It's never too soon, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna get going now. Other than that, yes. It's tragic what happened. It's also kind of odd. But may David Carradine rest in peace wherever he is. But till then, this is Digital Apocalypse. Sign out. Peace. Skeet, skeet, skeet.